I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair, yeah.
You know, I'm not even supposed to be doing this, but it's okay. We'll do it today. Okay, well, you know, sometimes it just gotta be a little bit risque, you know? Anyways, welcome back. You already know it's the Sunday Barbie. It's MINAIDATANDA with another car series. This will be car series number 3. This car series will be all about MINAIDA, the origin of MINAIDA, the meaning, the story behind MINAIDA, and just kind of my experience with my name, MINAIDA. All of these series are kind of like progressively showing you more of who I am and just how I've been influenced. I'm just heading back from work. I'm not too far, but I hope that I can share my story with y'all before I get home. So, MINAIDA, it's spelled M-I-N-A-I-D-A, period. MINAIDA, phonemically, when you pronounce it, it's not a hard A. Most Americans pronounce my name MINAIDA. So, MINAIDA is a Zande name. It's a tribal name. Like, there's traffic galore, but maybe that's a good thing so I can get through my video. So, MINAIDA is a tribal name. The tribe that I was born into is Zande, A-Z-A-N-D-E. Yes, it's not a Zande, it's just Zande. So Zande is not only a tribe, it's also a language. That is that. My mama and my baba said that I had 2 names selected for me. So it was Ipai and MINAIDA. Ipai, I forget what it means, but it's like blessing or something positive, really good. And then MINAIDA, when I also did my own research and had Zande people from Africa, they have like this website just for Zande, like language, culture, games, things like that. And they were speaking in Zande and some translated in English. I saw my name MINAIDA, but it is broken up. So it's Min and then Ida. Min means I, and then Ida means need. So my name means I need. One of my biggest things is now that I've like started to really hone in on who I am and how I want to be identified and seen, when I hear my name called, I automatically think like, I need you, I need MINAIDA. When someone calls my name, it's like I need you, MINAIDA, and it holds a lot of weight and like a lot of sentiment in it. But I will share the reason why it has so much like sentiment, not just because it's my name, but just kind of like how I became to understand the name and how I really took the meaning of the name and applied it, and so I got to find my own meaning outside of my parents' meaning and perspective. So is this a car? Is this a car accident right here? Oh my God, this is a whole car accident. I'm telling you now, when I was driving to work, there was a car accident with a whole Metro City bus. Now there's a car. When it's too nice outside, people forget beep, 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 how to drive. People just want to drive pim, close to somebody's back like this. I digress. A little caveat, side story. Africans, when they come to America, they have a American name. My American name, I didn't have it at the time. So I was getting to an age where it's like, okay, now it's time for you to come up with an American name, because no one knew how to pronounce MINAIDA. It was either Miranda. I remember my lunch teacher in in high school, she said my name with such confidence, like, yes, her name is Miranda. I was always so confused because it's like, that's not my name. You didn't even ask me how to say my name, but you just assumed that it was Miranda. So I finally figured out what my name was going to be, my American name, and to be Sarah without an H, because there's a difference between Sarah with an H and Sarah without an H, okay? And even like my IDs, it would say Sarah Minaida-Tanda. Like Sarah was actually my name, and then Minaida was kind of like my middle name. Girl, no, it was my real name. So fast forward to my college days, my good old days. That's where I feel like God definitely handpicks individuals to be in your life. And this is a testament, truth be told, okay? I'm speaking in the flesh. One day, we had a TCF bank on campus. And so I went to go deposit some money. And the bank teller, he was Hispanic, okay? So he called me back. He said he needed something, but he said, "Hello, is this Minaida?" The way I was shook, because first he said my name like he was even African himself. It just came off the tongue. Pim. I said, yes, because how are you saying my name like that? And first of all, it's Sarah Minaida-Tanda, and he said, no, it's Minaida. When I tell you, it literally rang like a bell or a siren, and that's when I kind of had like a revelation. I feel like that's when it was for me, like, yeah, your name is Minaida and you should be able to own up to it. This was like my sophomore year in college, and this is where you're finding who you are, and you're finding your group of friends, the people that you're going to live life with, so on and so forth. I have to make a decision. Is my name going to be Sarah, or is it going to be Minaida? So I made that decision literally that day, that I will go by my given name, Minaida, because that is my name. Literally everybody knew me as Sarah, but that day, when they would call me, I was like, actually, I want to go by my real name, Minaida. I would correct them and remind them it's Minaida. That's what I want to go by. And I made it a point from that day on that I will always identify myself as Minaida, because that's the given name, but also knowing the importance of like being needed, that I am a unique individual and I am needed. My name speaks to it, and I also have to find that value and also feel like I am needed, and that my name is precious and unique. And my parents didn't just give me that name just to give me that name for fun. That's just kind of where I found the connection. A friend of mine, she's still my friend to this day. Love her. She be right here. She saw me through so many stages. When I tell you, this woman saw me from every stage. The stage of Sarah, the stage of Minaida, the stage of in my 20s, the stage of me in my 30s. Literally, she's seen me transition so much. So she's not going nowhere. Do you hear me? She's here to stay, and I already told her that. And also during that time, as I was identifying myself as Minaida, as my given name, I also was transitioning into surrounding myself with people of color, especially Black people. I came from a predominantly white school. As I was transitioning and finding my core group of friends and who I wanted to surround myself in, one of my friends, Nautica, she was one of the individuals that saw me in those different stages. I was saying peace to all my Nas Kawaja friends. I was also in need of a roommate. She was also in need of a roommate. And this was when I had like this conflict with one of my mutual friends. She said that our mutual friends, she didn't want us to live together because she thought we were going to argue. But I knew she was jealous because our friendship was really close. Mind you, they're both Kawaja. That dynamic, she just honestly didn't want us to live together because she was jealous. And so I took it and I left it. She decided to live with her other friend, which was totally fine. I'm glad she made that decision, because then that gave me the opportunity to meet my people. I found my community and my core group, and she was like, it it all happened in a series of literally that whole year. My sophomore year, it was very transformational, and literally the trajectory of my life is definitely changed, because I tell her to the day, like, you were a blessing to me, okay? When I tell you, she came at such a pivotal moment that I was just like, wow. I didn't even realize it until I realized it. Yeah, so that's just kind of like the backstory of my name, Minaida, and just kind of how I understood the meaning of my name and the importance of my name. Just knowing that I'm an African woman and I have so much history, rich history, that I am still trying to gain and absorb. At least that is my foundation from where I am starting at. That is honestly my story. I tell this story when we are sharing about who we are and the importance of who we are. I remember we had a talking circle. The question was, what's one thing about you that you would like to highlight? And that's when I shared my story of Minaida and just my experience migrating to America. I share that story because, you know, not everybody's experience is the same. It could be a little bit different, but my experience is that the importance of saying someone's name, even if a name is difficult and even if a name isn't what you're used to, that's someone's literally identity and how they show up into the world, and how they show up on a day-to-day basis. And so when you minimize someone's name and just assume someone's name and judge someone off of their name, I feel like you're judging the individual, right? And ultimately that's it speaks on that person's character. It's reflective of them, and it's important to have your name said. So for me, that was my biggest thing, is that I never knew how important my name was until I had to find and search myself and search. And as I was searching for myself, I also realized the depth and the meaning of my name and how it aligned with what I was trying to search for. So I was searching for myself in all the wrong places until one day someone decided to say, here is who you are, you know, literally shifted my focus. And honestly, that guy, I don't know his name, but I hope he is blessed. He's thriving. I hope he has a huge family. I hope he's a regional manager, okay? Because that man, when he said my name, he said it with conviction. He literally showed me that, like, just know your name is Minaida. This goes out to anybody that, you know, if you feel like you have to give yourself a nickname because it would be easier for them, it's not about them, it's about you and what you hold and your capability and how important you are and how valued you are. I know there's lots of individuals with unique names. Do not minimize yourself. Say your name with your chest out, okay? Your chest out, your head held up high, okay? Say your name with confidence, conviction, and let people know that, yes, they will take the time and put the effort to pronounce your name correctly. My name is unique, okay? My name is Minaida, all right? Put your name down in my comment section just to share each other's name and how important it is. Share the meaning of your name as well. Thank you for staying tuned to the entirety of this video. If you genuinely like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you are yet a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure that notification bell is turned on, so you can be updated and stay tuned to my next car series, and that'll be car series number 4. I have some good content coming up, and I'm just really excited and really thrilled to share with y'all. And I don't want y'all to miss out on my content because I've been spitting some gems. Do you hear me? Okay, I've been spitting some gems. So stay tuned to my next car series, all right? Mwah.
together.